This is the Ms.FitVegan podcast, episode 236. Some people were called, and some people just came. And I'm going to tell you how to know who is lying and who is just trying to scam you. Who on the internet is just trying to make some money, all right? Who is just trying to work for themselves? Who doesn't really give a shit about you or your family, your goals, or your future? I'm going to tell you how to know. Are you ready? You can feel it. You can always feel it. So I want you to put your hand right at your belly button, maybe a little bit lower. Right there is your gut. You have a feeling. You have an intuition that tells you when something or someone is not right. Your intuition is the strongest power in the universe. It's the strongest thing in the entire universe. It's actually your superpower, okay? And I hate to say this, fellas, but women have a stronger intuition than men. They have a stronger third eye connection, okay? And so women are often much more able to decipher when someone is lying or when something is wrong, when something is off. And so when you see these people, and I'm not going to name no names, all right? Because I don't want to do them like that, right? We all trying to make a living. But when you see people online and you just have a feeling about them, like you can't put your finger on it. You can't justify it. There's no proof that they're lying. There's no proof that they're just trying to make sales and they're just trying to make money. They're just trying to live on an island, and have luxury and make lots of money and work for themselves and take, advantage of this movement, the vegan movement or the raw vegan movement, capitalize on it, capitalize on how beautiful they are or how much knowledge they have or how smart they are, how many books they have, or how many views they have, how many followers they have. You have something in you that is so powerful that always knows. And let me tell you right now, the best advice I've gotten in the recent few months is that if it doesn't feel 100% right, it's not right. It's not right. And Teal Swan talks about this a lot in her book, How to Love Myself, or How to Love Yourself, it's called. And she talks about, the art of forgiveness. And when someone tries to convince you to forgive someone else, when someone tries to tell you or convince you that you're crazy or you don't feel what you feel or you shouldn't feel what you're feeling, that person is gaslighting you and that person is enabling the other person who hurt you, okay? So I want you to understand that the reason that you're upset or angry or sad or confused is because you have an intuition, you have a feeling. I need you to connect to that feeling more, okay? It will tell you who is lying. It will tell you who has your best interest at heart, who is called to what they are doing, all right? Because I'm telling you right now, I am not doing what I'm doing on this podcast, on the internet, in my community, at Woodstock Fruit Festival, on my YouTube channel, on Instagram, on Facebook, in my newsletter, all these things. I'm not doing these things just to make money. I'm being 100% honest on my sister and my mom and my grandma and my grandpa's life. There are so many ways, so many easier ways that I could make money. But I have a calling on my life And that is to help as many people as possible experience what I've experienced. When you come from the dungeon, when you come from rock bottom, and then something saves your life, that's how you know you were called to it. So I want you to relate this to your life. Is there something that saved you? Maybe it was God. Maybe it was fruit. Maybe it was a book. Maybe it was a mentor. Maybe it was a movement. Maybe it was a company or a show or a person or I don't know. Did something save your life? An idea, a habit, a place, an organization? Did something save your life? That is your calling. Your calling is so powerful that you cannot do anything else. See, whether I can do this for a living or not, I'm still going to do it. I did it before the internet, and I'm going to do it after the internet because I have a feeling, I don't know why, but my third eye is telling me the internet is not here for much longer. I know that's crazy. I know that's a big conspiracy theory, but I feel like the internet's not going to be here forever. You know, they restricted heavily in China. I feel that's coming over here. So whether I'm on the internet or not for much longer, I'm still going to be doing it. I was teaching people how to pick out their fruit 6 years before I started a YouTube. All right. I was trying to inspire people to go vegan 6 years before. I started in 2011. That's when I was woken up. That's when I realized that this was the way. And that's when everything changed for me. I quit my really good job in the music industry, stopped talking to all my friends because they just thought I went crazy. They thought I was going to die. They had never heard of a vegan, let alone a raw vegan. And they were just very concerned for me. And I was just insane. And I was going on another diet. And I didn't know what the hell I was talking about because all the doctors and the specialists and the nutritionists and all these well-educated people said I needed to eat at least beans and complete proteins. But in reality, we don't know what we're supposed to eat because we're so far removed from nature. This society is so sick and twisted. And it's very sad. And I feel it is my purpose and my responsibility to help other people know what to eat because we don't know. Society doesn't know. The teachers and the doctors and the nutritionists and the trainers, they don't know. The only thing that we are designed to eat is fruit and vegetables, nuts and seeds. You can eat grains and beans if you want, but they were not designed for us because we can't eat them raw. We were not born with an oven attached to our stomach. If you can't eat it raw, it's not for you. And sure, there's absolute proof that you can live a very long life eating lots of cooked food. Sure. Are you going to feel your best and look your best and do your best? Sorry, I got a phone call. But let me just finish by saying absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're not going to look your best or feel your best or do your best while you are here if you're eating mostly cooked, dead food, devoid of life force, devoid of nutrients, okay? And we don't really need as many nutrients as we think, but what we need is life. If you want to feel alive and be alive, you've got to eat things that are alive. When you cook your food, you kill it, and it kills you. Sure, much slower if it's fruit and vegetables, if it's plant foods, grains and rice and beans. It kills you much faster if it's dead animal body parts, but it still kills you because you killed it. One of the worst things you can do is cook your food. And I hate to say this because I don't even want to imagine a world where people are eating dead animal body parts, but it's reality, and I have to sometimes acknowledge reality. I don't live in reality, but sometimes I acknowledge it. And I want to say for the first time in my life, this hurts. If you so choose to eat dead animal body parts, and their byproducts, you would benefit greatly if you added in more fruit to your diet. Sure, you want to continue eating the lifeless body parts of a raped, tortured, murdered animal. Do you, boo? Do you, boo? But add in more fruit and vegetables, you will feel so much better. Even if you're eating shit, even if you're eating, junk food, fast food, processed foods. If you just add in a little more fruit, if you have fruit for breakfast every day, before you have that bacon, egg, and cheese, you will feel so much better because of the extremely powerful components in that fruit. You don't even understand what you have available to you in these supermarkets. Fruit not only contains all of the essential vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that you need, but it contains something called biophotons, and it has life force. And that life force is so damn powerful that it starts cleansing your body immediately of toxins. And so I dare you to try it out just for 7 days. Add fruit to your diet. If you're eating some fruit, add a little more. Have fruit for breakfast every day for the next 7 days. And I promise you, you will feel so damn good. You'll never, ever want to eat anything else for breakfast again. You have acne, start eating more fruit. You're tired all the time, start eating more fruit. You want to lose weight, start eating more fruit. And after 7 days, contact me and let me know. You know what, Jeanette? You were right, boo. You were right. And okay, you don't want to give up the animal products? I got you. I cannot accept it. I am not going to be ever in favor of any, it's 9:00. I shut my phone off at 9. Gotta go. I love you guys so much. I will continue this tomorrow. Have a beautiful night. And remember, if you want to stay cute, you gotta eat fruit. Bye, boo.